sorry. Green Luther redeemed a tier list of the Fire Emblem Three Houses characters. And so we are gonna rank these cuties. They listed everybody. I'm just gonna do like, the main characters and one version of them. We don't need every version of every character. And plus they're pretty much the same. Like, I don't think there's a character that like I like most characters better after the time skip. But I don't think there's any characters that like I hate them before and I love them after, or vice versa. They're pretty much, the same to me. So we'll just do the one. Calcius did the show a collectible, yes. God, they all look so baby pre-time skip. It was more of a had to be done kind of thing. It had to. What is this baby Dimitri? They have the baby version. Oh my god. They even got the babies on here. Holy, that you see like once. Warning, there might be spoilers. Warning, there are spoilers in here. So, we never get to see baby Claude, do we? Just baby Edelgard and Dimitri. Oh my god, they're so baby. They're so baby. Okay, well, male Byleth S tier, female Byleth, not gonna lie, A tier, Oh my god. Look at that. Joseph L, thank you so much. Thank you for the big oops. There's a lot of faces. This game, like I said, this game has a lot of characters and then multiple versions or ages of every character. So it's a lot. So yeah, I like male Byleth better than female Byleth. I just do. Male Byleth was my first playthrough, and I don't like female Byleth's outfit. So, Edelgard. Oh man, she is so different pre and post, but still. Edelgard. I like Edelgard. Is she S tier? She is S tier. I love her. I feel like she's not necessarily my favorite character, but she's still S tier. She's not the top of S tier because that's Dimitri. Look at all these versions. Look at all the versions. Male Byleth all the way for me. Yes, I prefer male Byleth. We'll get the pop-up parade male Byleth at some point. It's like having 20 siblings. It is. Claude, y'all gonna hate me. Claude is not my favorite character. Is he A tier? He's definitely not S tier. He's not B tier though. I'm not the biggest Claude fan, to be honest with you. I know he's like everybody's husband though. He's not my favorite. He's Tutorial Coon. Remember how I said in my playthrough, I was like, Claude feels like he's the first path you're supposed to play, and he's just kind of Tutorial Coon, and he doesn't really have like a ton of character growth. Nowhere near Dimitri and Edelgard. Like, Dimitri and Edelgard's story is so much more complicated and interesting, and they go through different like growth phases and ups and downs and changes. Claude's just kind of Claude the whole time. He's Tutorial Coon. He is. Am I wrong? Like, I'm sorry, I'm putting him in B. Y'all Claude fans can hate me. He's just not that interesting to me. Hubert! I love Hubert. Hubert is enhanced by the fact that I ship him with Edelgard. I'd put Hubert. I love Hubert. Hubert's great. I also have a thing. A character, a ship. My favorite ship trope is when one character, especially if it's a character that's like the tsundere, the like, oh, I don't really care, but secretly they super care. When one character's like completely obsessed to the like will die for you, will do anything for other character like Sora and Riku. That's like my favorite ship trope, is just one character who is undyingly dedicated to one other character, and then like very few, like everybody else is like they don't care. And Hubert is like that for Edelgard. Hubert just would do anything, would die for her, would do anything for her, is just everything for her, right? And I love that. So Hubert is definitely enhanced, and he's just, I don't know, he's that like he's that creepy guy. He creeps me out. He is meant to be creepy, but at the same time, he's creepy with a super like with a soft gushy heart for Edelgard, and I love that. And I love that. Sylvain. I love my blue lions. I love my blue lions. Man, I would put him in B tier. He's not one of my favorites, but I love Sylvain. Sylvain's great. I think I like him more than Claude. Sylvain is a honey. He is. He's sweet. They've all got their flaws, but I like Sylvain. Oh man, Lawrence. He's not one of my favorite characters, but he's definitely A tier because Lawrence is one of my spirit animals. He's one of my he's like, he had a quote. Oh my god, he had a quote that was so like blew my mind with like how spot on it was. He became my spirit animal when he said, I'm going to agree with you so that I don't have to keep talking. Like, that is like how I live my life. It's like, he's just like, leave me alone. The thing is, he's super intelligent, he's super smart, he's a nerd, he's hyper fixated on the things that he's into. He loves crests and learning about crests. He's a crest nerd. And which is like where everybody's power comes from in the universe. If they have some kind of special ability, it's from their crest. And he is an ultra nerd for learning about crests, but at the same time, he's not lazy, though everybody calls him lazy because he's like, I just want to go sleep. I don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to be left alone. But if it's about crests, he's like, ooh, yes, let's talk about crests. So like he's hyper fixated on crests and literally nothing else. If you're not talking to him about crests, he's like, leave me alone. Why are you talking to me? I love him. He's my spirit animal. I love him for that. Caspar gets points for being voiced by Ben Diskin. Caspar is cute, but he's got a lot of flaws. He's got a lot of flaws as a character. Do I like him? Do I like him in, would I put him in B tier? I might put him in B tier. I mean, he's endearing. I love his friendship with Ash, his and Ash's what do you call them? The support, their like story together is really, really, really sweet and cute. He's a hyperactive knucklehead. He's punch first, ask questions later. Yes. And the more he's kind of one note like that. He's like at the bottom of B tier. I might even put him in C, but we'll have to see where the other characters lie. Bernie, we're gonna go down here and get time skip Bernie. Bernie, adorable. Not one of my favorite characters. I'm gonna put her at the top of B tier because I do really love her. She's very endearing. She's very relatable. She's ultra, don't talk to me, leave me alone. Like, I'm going to stay in my room and do my own thing instead of going out and socialize. Like she's very rarely ever out of her room. Like when you're doing just like the downtime in between battles, you have to go to her room and talk to her through the door. That's how reclusive she is, but she is a sweetheart. The problem is her like neuroses and her nervousness and her like the way she is, the way she talks, and the way her voice is grating after 300 hours of it. It's like it gets very annoying after a while. You're like, I appreciate how you are, but it gets very like, okay, Bernie, enough, geez. And she grows a little bit out of that, but not completely, which is fine. But like, and there's certain supports with her and certain characters that are like extremely cute. And extremely her and Raphael is actually my favorite ending for her, because those two together are like, they're like, he was so supportive of the way she was, and told her that that's okay to be that way. It was really sweet. Dorothea, I like Dorothea. I would put her in B tier. She's fine, she's great, I like her. I don't know. Dorothea, awesome. No notes. Just Dorothea. She's a diva. She's awesome. Petra's, I love Petra. Petra's amazing. I would put her at the top of B tier. She's awesome. I love Petra. I love how she talks. She's always wanting to learn. She has some great wisdom sometimes, because she's like from a different, she's like the princess of a different nation, and she's come here, and like her insights are fantastic. Sometimes she'll say something, you're like, oh my god, that's such a good way of looking at life, right? She's great. She's wonderful. Dimidue S tier, because I need a tier above this that's just like my ship. Like, oh wait, I always forget that changes the, here, add a row, no, add a row above. Delete row, there we go. There, and then this is the Dimidue tier. That's my ship. There's no characters better in the whole thing than Dimitri and Dimidue. They're meant to be together. They literally, remember I said about Hubert being like, I love characters that are like entirely devoted to one other character. That is them. That is Dimidue. Dimidue literally pledged his life to Dimitri, and his entire life, his everything, his happiness, his joy is Dimitri's joy. There's nothing Dimidue wouldn't do for Dimitri, and I'm obsessed because he's obsessed. Petra is having speaking style. Yes, she yes, she is. Put you guys over here. How do you not ship Dimitri to do? They're perfect. Felix. I like Sylvain more than Felix. Felix, I gotta start putting some in C tier. Let's see. We might rearrange at some point. I don't know where I would put Felix. He's okay. I like his dedication to Dimitri. Like, I like that aspect of his character, but otherwise he's so standoffish. Like, and it never really became endearing to me. Like, sometimes the you know, like the almost I'm better than you, like the snobby, almost like, you know, you're beneath me character can get annoying, or is annoying, but then like you endear yourself to it. I don't know. There are some supports where Felix is very supportive and sweet. I think he was another one where he really supported Bernie, which was really nice. But he wasn't, like, I don't know. He never became entirely endearing to me. I do love him and Sylvain's ending of, like, they visited each other's estates all the time. Like, the Fire Emblem Three Houses unfortunately has those endings where it's like, we can't say it's gay, but we're gonna do everything around saying it's gay to say they were in love and they were married and gay. And Sylvain and Felix's ending is, and their supports are like absolutely like that. Like, I hope we die at the same day, on the same day, so that we never have to be without each other. Like, hashtag super gay. Without the game was not allowed to say they're gay. They were very roommates. Like, oh, they just neither of them happened to ever wed, and then they died on the same day together and would visit each other's estates all the time. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge is literally like their ending. Literally, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Ash, my boy. A tier. I love Ash. He's a sweetheart. I adopted him. He's it's no homo if you don't live at each other's estates. Right. Ash, my boy, my son, my dear. Love Ash. Want everything good ever in the universe for Ash. Oh my god, I was calling him Sylvain. I'm so sorry. That's not Sylvain. I did call him Sylvain. Did you guys correct me and I just didn't see it? This is freaking... That's not Sylvain. This is Sylvain. They're the ones that are married. Oh my god. Wow, why am I blanking on his name? Now that I thought he was Sylvain because of the orange hair. Now I'm blanking on his name. You want to date Ash? I would approve. Why am I blanking? It's not Frederick. It's Fran. What's his name? Oh my god. I'm blanking. There's too many characters in this. There's too many characters. Him. Yeah, I like him. And him and Dorothea is cute together. He doesn't need a name, only a credit card. He is a noble. Mercy goes. Mercy's in A tier. She was one of my waifus. She's not the waifu, which will go in S, but she was my first waifu. Mercy was my first waifu. She's so sweet. Her story is sweet. I love her growth. I love how she'll marry you, but she's also like, I don't need no man. It was great because like when you go to marry her as male Byleth, she's like, you have to understand that like I'm not just gonna be like a housewife. I'm gonna be I have to go and do my own thing and be my own person. So she's like tells you, she's like, so you have to support that if you're gonna be with me. It's like, I'm like, yeah, Mercy, let's go. Like she's like, I am an independent, I'll marry you, but I am an independent woman. And she grows to be that way. That's the thing, is her character arc brings her into that mindset, which is fantastic. Like I love her growth in that way. Ferdinand, that's his name. Ferdinand, thank you. Ferdinand. My deepest apologies to Ferdinand. Annette is so cute. I love Annette. She's A tier. Annette's just the sweetheart. She's the sweetheart. That's it. She's Mercy's bestie and she's a sweetheart. That's it. That's all there is to Annette and I love it. Ingrid is interesting. I'd put Ingrid in B tier. I like her. She is the my family wants me to get married, but I don't need no man. I don't ever want no man. I don't ever get no man. And her worst endings are the ones where she ends up with a man. Yeah, so and she's a badass like Valkyrie. So she's amazing. Love her. Lawrence is my husbando, also voiced by Ben Diskin. And he's probably one of my favorite characters. And I know like there's not a lot of Lawrence fans out there, so my Lawrence fans, you know what I'm talking about. Let's go. He's amazing. He has great character growth. Yes, he has a lot of flaws. He has great character growth in the fact that like I love he's a noble and he takes being a noble and his noble duties to protect the people like to the fullest. Like he's like, my duty as a noble is to protect and provide for my citizens, right? The people in my kingdom or whatever. And like he takes that to extremes, sometimes to a fault. to like thinking I can't marry a woman unless she's a noble. And you know, and he goes to that extreme. The Dimidue, we had to have a Dimidue tier because there's none higher. Ooh, baked salmon, yum. So, to the end, Lawrence had his flaws, but I don't know. Those were the flaws that his flaws became endearing to me. I don't know, maybe it's a little I can fix him. And he's also supportive. Like I think he's another one that his supports with Bernie are like super supportive. He's like, you know, I understand you, I know what you're going through here, you know, and I support you. He's another one that like he has his flaws and but he's very supportive of people and he'll do what he can to help to a fault. Like I think, was it Bernie? I think was one of the like or maybe Ingrid, there was a support where he's like, please let me help you. He's like, I want to help you. I want like, and they're just like, no, it's okay. And he was like to a fault. Like they're like, please stop asking to help me. Heart wants what it wants and where's the lie? There's no lie, Talus. Raphael is one of my favorites. I think in my first run of 3 hopes, I think I romanced Raphael. I love Raphael. Raphael is the biggest cinnamon roll. I literally based a D&D character off of Raphael because I love him. He is the biggest himbo and I love him for it. All he wants to do is exercise and eat food. And got the biggest heart in the entire world. He is my favorite ending for Bernie. Bernie and him's ending is so precious and I love it. Muscles and meat, that's it. The muscles and meat club, that defines his character. And he never really grows. He never really goes like through a character arc or growth or anything. Like, yeah, he learns some stuff and he improves his friendships with people. But he's one of those characters that's just kind of one note at the beginning and the same one note at the end. But that note is so endearing that I love him for it, right? Because that's it. He is the ultimate simple-minded, and sometimes you need that simple-mindedness. Sometimes you need that just base line. And the thing is also he's super kind to people. That's the thing, is like he's super helpful and kind, even if he's just like, well, the answer to everything is just meat. You just need some food, or you just need to work out and you'll feel better. Like that's literally his entire character. But he's super like himbo kind about it. I love him. I love Raphael, one of my favorite characters. Ignatz. Iggy is, I also very briefly based a D&D character. He's Raphael's like childhood bestie. I love Iggy. Iggy is so cute. He's so precious. I'm putting him in A tier. He's the artist who is like a reluctant soldier, and there are supports that like support him being an artist. That was one. Him and Lawrence, I think it was in 3 Hopes. I don't think it was in 3 Houses. In 3 Hopes, he actually like does become like a knight, even though he wants to be an artist. But he becomes a knight for Lawrence, and Lawrence like is like, you can be my knight, and you know, you can like fulfill your family's, you know, because Ignatz is trying to do right by his family by becoming a knight, even though that's not really what he wants, but he's dedicated to that role. And Lawrence is like, you can be my knight, and then also I will support you pursuing your artistic career. And even though he's like, oh no, because he's like that, like, you know, oh, I'm not very good. I'm not, yeah, I just do it for fun or whatever. And everyone's like, your paintings are amazing, right? And you're inspiring. And Lawrence, like, I think it was in 3 Hopes, really like supported him, like, no, I want you to be an artist. Like, you can be my knight, but I'm going to support you being an artist as well. And it was like, oh, it made that, even that made me more endeared to Lawrence, because he was so supportive of like Iggy's creative and artistic pursuits. And I loved Fire Emblem 3 Apartments. That's The Sims. That's making all of them in The Sims. Wouldn't that be fun? Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Fire Emblem 3 Houses are what these characters are from. And then there's also Fire Emblem 3 Houses. And then there's Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes, which is the same characters, kind of an alternate reality version of events. The characters are like split into the 3 houses. They're like in a school and there's 3 houses and they all like start together and then their paths kind of split and you choose which one you want to follow. And so ideally you play the game like at least 3 times to get every story route, and to spend time with all the characters, because like some characters cross over, some characters are locked to one route, some become your enemies, some are always your friends. It's just crazy. It's insane. It's so much. It took me like 350 hours to get through like every single path, and I loved every second of it. It was so great. River Dragon! Hi, River Dragon. Fire Emblem 3 sheds. Oh my god. Lysithea, not my favorite character. I'm putting her in C. She's I'm sorry, she's annoying. She's holier than thou. I love her story. I love where her, like, I understand where her angst and her anxiety and her, like, you know, like, no, don't, I'm smarter than everybody, but don't call me a child. And she's not like, I hate her. That's Rhea. But she's probably my least favorite of like the classmates. She's just annoying. Like, she has a couple endearing moments here and there, but there's never a moment where I'm like, oh, except for what she went through. Like, what she went through, I understand. But she's just like, she's not a better person for it. She's mean because of it. No, she's my least favorite. Oh, Marianne, baby girl, A-tier Marianne. Oh my god. I gotta say, until I played that route, I mean, look at this glow up. There's no bigger glow up than Marianne. Like, she's uncomfortable, like, pre-time skip. You're just like, oh my, like, how do I save this girl, right? But then, like, her transformation, her story, helping her, getting her out of, like, her depression, and, like, is so rewarding an experience, and to see her change and come out of her shell. She comes out of her shell and changes because of your influence, way more than Bernie, I feel. See, that's the thing. Like, Bernie is also this very secluded, you know, why are you talking to me? I'm nobody, character, and she never like really comes out of that and completely. Whereas Marianne was even in an even worse position, because of her circumstance. And then she makes a turnaround. She comes out of it. You get out of it by supporting her, and her journey is so rewarding. Yes, and you just can't help but want to protect her. Her story is so just heartfelt. Hey, Tides. Yeah. Oh, Marianne was always a diamond. You just had to like get the crud off. I don't feel like it was a Cole becoming a diamond. She's always been a diamond. You just couldn't see her shine until after. Oh, I've never heard of that one, Anza. Aw. I know. Lysithea never got over the don't call me a kid stuff, and it got really old. Hilda? Oh, Hilda. Hilda, I put her in B tier. She's gonna sit here next to Claude. Her and Claude are good together. She never really, she's again one note. She's maybe 2 notes. She's not as one note as like Raphael. She's maybe 2 notes, and she chooses to never change those notes. She chooses to never change those notes. There are certain moments in certain supports where she's like, you know, oh, maybe I will actually help out or whatever. But she's very, if I can get somebody else to do it for me, I will. That is her character. Like even her battle phrases are like, I don't want to do this. Why am I here? Like, why am I on the front line? But she's really good at it. She's like whereas not Lauren's. Oh my God, there's too many characters and too many names. Um, him. Whereas he like his is not a laziness. It's a he's not interested in anything but his hyperfixation. She's not interested in doing anything. She is really supportive though. I'll give her, like her and Marianne are often shipped together because she's very supportive of Marianne. She'll include Marianne in the conversation. You know, so she'll make sure that everyone around her is having a good time as long as she's like benefiting from it. But she does support Marianne, just like I want to make sure Marianne's okay and included, which is really, really, really sweet. But she never really grows out of the like she'll do the thing, she'll go into battle, but she won't want to be there, and she never becomes wanting to be there. Like Ignatz doesn't want to be in battle either, but he's dedicated to his role as a knight, right? So interesting. All of these characters so interesting. Leonie is so interesting. I very much appreciate she's thrifty. Leonie's a character that grew on me. I think I would put her in A tier, whereas for a lot of the game, she was just kind of boring to me. Ah, man, see, Petra's so good though. I don't know. Would I put her in A tier? I might bump Petra up. I love Petra. She's so good. She's good from the start and she ends good. Leonie is good. Leonie really grew on me. I liked Petra from the start. Petra's just like good all the way. She doesn't have a lot of growth, but she was always awesome, and she stays awesome. Lindhart, thank you, Lynn. I don't know why I too many names. Leonie really grew on me. She has a lot of ambition from her background, and she wants to be strong, and she simped a little too hard for Geralt, but that's understandable. It wrecked me in hopes when he was just like, I didn't do anything special. You were just there and I trained you. And she was like, you're my hero. Petra deserving A tier. I think she does. I'm going to do some rearranging. Petra, yeah, Petra's A tier. Petra's always been A tier. Leonie like grew to A tier to me, especially through some of her supports and stuff. Leonie really, really, really grew on me. But it took a while for Leonie, I gotta say. Oh man, Sedith, I love Sedith. He's great. He's great. He's got his flaws, but something about him, like I'm never sad to see Sedith. I'm never excited to see him, but I'm never sad to see him. Like, I don't know. So he's very endearing, even with his flaws and his neuroses and his lying about his relationships. Like, yes, my love for Leonie came later in life like a wonderful article of clothing found in a thrift shop. Exactly, because Leonie is a thrifter. We were literally talking about that earlier today, about thrift stores and thrifting and stuff. And Leonie is she is a thrifter. She's like, why are you throwing that out? You can use it. I think it is only on Switch, yeah. It is a Switch exclusive. She was meh until she let go of the main character daddy issues. Yes. Which you saw a lot more of in Hopes. In Hopes, she had a lot more like getting past the Geralt simping. She got a lot better when she got past that. Very true. Very true. Well, we got look at, here's all the 3 Hopes versions of them. Oh my goodness. So many characters. Oh my God. Fane. Fane's adorable. She's kind of one note. think I like Sedith more than Fane. Fane's just, she's sweet, she's kind, she's wonderful, she's cute, she's nice, she's there. But how do you not put her in A tier? How do you not put her in A tier? She's Fane. She's precious princess who does no wrong, right? She's cutie pie. Oh my god, I freaking love too many names. She's cute, she's nice, she's wonderful, she's there. It starts with an H. What's his name? There's too many names, there's too many characters, and it's been 2 years. Hanneman! Hanneman. I love Hanneman. He's great. He's fantastic. He's funny. He makes me laugh. He's just like, these damn kids, let me look at your crest. He is creepy with the, he's the old man who wants to look at your crest. Hanneman stash. I love how him and Manuela fight like an old married couple. Ooh, who had the best glow up? And who had the biggest glow down? Interesting. I think Marianne had the best glow up. You can't say Marianne didn't have the best glow up. So many good glow ups. So many good glow ups. Manuela, I actually don't like Manuela as much as Hanneman. I would put Manuela in B tier. I love her. She's great. She's also kind of annoying a little bit. She's a diva. She and Dorothea are the divas, but Dorothea's diva is definitely more endearing than Manuela's diva. For sure. She has confidence, but it's drunk, sloppy confidence. And the drunk, sloppy is not endearing in a character. Or in a person, or at all. So, yeah, I do love the Hanneman Manuela, if like the endings where they get married. It's great. It's great. Because they just bicker like a married couple the whole time anyway. So it's like, you might as well just get together. Oh, she doesn't have confidence. It's all a front. True. True. Yeah. Yeah. It's, yeah. 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 Oh my god, there's so many characters. Ugh. Him. He's fine. He's... Gilbert? Gilbert. Yeah. He did some shitty things. I don't hate him, but he definitely did shitty things. And, well, yeah, he's boring. He did shitty things. He's also just kind of there. He tried to make amends in some timelines, but in other timelines, he just completely didn't. Thank you, Regal Peach. Yeah, there's literally every version of every character from Three Houses and Three Hopes. That's why there's like a million of the same character. Oh my god, Eloise. I've never had a character annoy me, but also be A tier. Like, annoy me. Like, I'm so happy to see him, but I'm like, the dad jokes are coming. Like, but he's the uncle. He's like he's the best uncle. Uncle Alois, right? How do you not love Uncle Alois? I actually have Anza. I think it's highlighted on my second channel. A tier list for Guild Wars 2 characters. I have done one. I forget if I highlighted it or not. If so, it would be there or here on Twitch. He's our uncle, our brother, our best bro. Best bro. Alois's best bro. He's grating to listen to, but he's best uncle, friend, bro. Basically, yes, adopted dad. You know Alois is gonna have your back. Right? Right? Catherine, she's alright. B tier? I guess B tier. She's alright. I've never been the biggest fan. She did simp. Like, more than half the game she's simping for Rhea, which, you know, not endearing. She's alright. I don't dislike her, but, she's, yeah. Where are we? Uh, oh, I just had it. Can we come back to the characters? I don't remember their name. Rhea can go suck it. I want to call him Chadley. It's not Chadley. It's not Chadley. What's his name, my boy? Catherine does get the penalty for Rhea simping. This is it's not Chadley. What's his name? I forget. I put him in B tier. He's B tier. He's high B tier. Caspar is definitely bottom of B tier, if not the top of C. I'm realizing. Oh my god, I'm ashamed that the names are. This is like trying to remember when I first played Kingdom Hearts for the first time, especially after KH2. This was like me literally trying to remember all the names of Organization 13 and then also the ones that had somebody names. Like I would literally just be like in my room off stream going like trying to remember all of their names. Like this is the same thing. It's like I'm just like this was just an avalanche of characters and weird names that I'm trying to remember. Would I guess you put Caspar at D? D? No, not D. Maybe C. I might bump him down to C. I'm doing the 100 baby challenge and remembering the names, right? What's his name? I will remember this kid's name. I'm so sorry. Oh, Yuritsa. Yuritsa's amazing. I love Yuritsa. He's like at the top of B tier. He never changes, but like he knows who he is. He is solid in who he is and how he is, and he doesn't change. And somehow that's because he's just like, I'm like this, you can like it or not. And like that's I respect that, honestly. Cyril! Thank you, Cyril. Thank you. I could not remember his name. I knew it was a C. I love how I always know the first letter. I called him Chadley. I was like, that's not his name. What's his name? Smash our duck. Cyril's now Chadley. He's cute. Sothis. Oh man. Sothis. She's so pretty and has such a cool design, and that gives her points. But Hadi, Sothis. Sothis, get out my head, Sothis. She's so condescending. I hate characters that are just like condescending to be condescending and there's no not making them condescending towards you. Do love her design though. She's in C. Oh god, Anna. She is in C. She might be higher if her voice wasn't so grating. You know what was hilarious is in Three Hopes, her voice was not as annoying. She had the same voice, but they took away that annoyingness to it. Like she was hey, like and she's very one note. She's very, what are you buying? She's an Engage. Is she just like the merchant in every game? She's a child? You see little Anna? Oh, I didn't realize she was the merchant in every game. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Well, her voice... Oh, look at this. This is cute. I don't know if I've ever even seen that. Is that her in, Hopes? Have I even seen her in Hopes? I don't recognize that artwork. Is she down here? Huh. Best character in that game by far. Oh my god. Yuri! We love Queen Yuri. Yuri, I love Yuri. Yuri's fantastic. Yuri's wonderful. I love Yuri. Yuri, my queen. Yuri's fabulous. Love him. That was, did I use, I don't know. Balthus. Balthus is like a 2-note Raphael, but he's definitely, like, he's kind, I love his ending with Happy. Is so sweet. Yet he's very like, I'm gonna drink and gamble, and they're like, can you please stop drinking and gambling? And he's like, no. I'm just gonna get in trouble and like kind of make it everyone else's problem. Half smash. Yeah. Yuri, did I used the wrong, here I was doing their post here. This is the time skip one, right? Yes, Yuri's motto is like, am I a boy? Am I a girl? Who knows? But everyone's attracted to me and that makes everyone gay. Exactly. That is Yuri. That is Yuri. And he'll never tell. Oh man. Oh man, Constance. Oh, Constance. Oh, Constance. Oh Lord. She's, oh man, Constance. She's annoying, but there's very endearing qualities to her too. Very endearing qualities to her. She's like, oh man, is she annoying? She if there was an anime girl laugh, she's the of Fire Emblem Three Houses. But she has a but she also has an endearing side. She's aggravating. She is. She is. But at the same time, I don't hate her. Like, I want to help her. She's endearing, but I want to help her. Whereas, like, Lysithea is annoying and I don't want to help her. Because she's just like, get away from me. There's something about Constance that, like I said, like, I want to, like, help her. I don't know. She's annoying, but there's this little tiny inkling of something that I like her. Thank you, Tides. Thank you. Happy is my wife. Happy is my wife. Lorenz is my husbando. Happy is my wife. Raphael is my backup husbando. So Happy's the hottest character in Fire Emblem. Dimitri too. Love Happy. You gotta have the backup, yeah. If neither one of them are available, or if I just don't want to deal with their, because they both have issues, right? If I don't want to deal with their issues, then I'll go hang out with Raphael. Gerald's, he's alright. He's B tier. I like Gerald. He's dad, literally. He's dad. I like Gerald. These are in a very, very rough order. He's literally dead. Ardoc. Metal Gear Carbuncle, welcome. Good afternoon. You see more of him, I think, in Hopes. He's in Hopes a little bit more. Oh my god, Gatekeeper, S tier. How do you not put Gatekeeper in S tier? He's Gatekeeper. What's his phrase? What's that thing he says? Every time you talk to him? He's Gatekeeper. Okay. I mean, the villains all suck. Oh, here. Him. He's all right. I would put him in B tier. I actually like him. Greetings, Professor. That's what it is. Greetings, Professor. Rodrigue. Thank you, Rodrigue. Rodrigue. I like Rodrigue. He grew on me. I like him. He's very dedicated to Dimitri, as he was to Dimitri's father and the kingdom and everything. Dignified smash. Yeah, the villains do all suck. They're all D or E tier. D or F. Thought Rodrigue was gonna be evil. He's very like, I'll sacrifice myself for the kingdom and all that. Yeah, no, I like him. I like him. She's meh. I don't really care when she's on screen. Oh, we got Shez. All the Shezes. I actually prefer female Shez. Is that their name? I feel like I've played tons of Hopes and I still don't understand Shez. But I like Shez. Not as much as Byleth, but I like Shez. I do. I like them both. And I like the female just a little bit better. Whereas like I like male Byleth a lot better than female Byleth. I like them, both the Shez is about the same. But I do like the female one a little bit better. And that's like totally up to your own perception, right? Because they're the same character. I have a Male Byleth was the first Fire Emblem I ever played. So that Male Byleth's my favorite. Hey, Mitchum, how's it going? I'm good, you too. Who else? Who else? Who else? I think these are all just versions of the same character. Oh God, you. Get out of here. F, D. I'd rather see Rhea on screen. I hate what's his face. Whoa! I have never seen them blonde. What? Where is that from? Blonde? Seth and Sothis spoilers? Really? I have never seen super spoiler. What? I have never seen that. What? I haven't played that far in Hopes yet. I think that's everybody. Everybody else is either D tier or I don't care. Or F tier. Or I'm like, who are you? Blonde, Flane, and Seth. No, where is that from? Have a similar feeling with male Commander Shepard being your Shepard. The Immaculate One goes into Smash tier. Yeah, we're the Smash tier. We now play it with Smash or Pass, right? There you go. I think I'm pretty solid in that. It's a big B tier, you know, but you got your S tiers, you got your A tiers, you got Dimidue. All that really matters is Dimidue. Why do so many of these characters look like a snack? Because they are. They're delicious. Play Fire Emblem 3 Houses. It's incredible. It's amazing. I have sunk well over 400 hours of my life into these characters. And I've loved almost every minute of it. They're fantastic. Yeah. Oh, I love so many of the alt designs. I think it's so cool here that we got like the in between, right? Because you have like the pre-time skip, the post-time skip, like 5 years later, and then this is like alternate timeline a couple years later, right? All the designs are so good. Bernie with her little top ponytail, so good. So good. It is a very bell-shaped distribution, right? Ugh. I don't even remember this guy's name. I hate him so much. Every single time, I'm just like, shut up. Shut up. Stop talking to me. Hate you. The guy who looks like a strange owl man. There's some crazy... Arval! Arval, that's it. Shut up, Arval. Every single time he starts talking, I just skip through. I'm like, shut up, Arval. I don't care. You suck. But you didn't do anything. Thank you, Green Luther. We needed that after all that Fire Emblem discussion. Yeah, I would assume Blonde, Fane, and Seteth are from the distant past, like how we see Rhea Blonde in the intro cutscene, right? Yeah, I assume so. So I've played everything in Three Houses. Three Hopes, I did the Azure, the Blue Lions, Azure Gleam, or whatever they call it, something different. I did the entirety of the Blue Lions, and then I think I'm still halfway through Golden Deer, I think. Or did I don't remember if I did Black Eagles next. I don't remember, honestly. I'm midway through, I'm midway through a second playthrough. I don't even remember. I think it's Golden Deer or whatever that. Yeah. Yep, played Silver Snow. I played everything in Three Houses. I played every single route. Smash Wars Tuesday. Oh, you never played Hope's Talus. Dimidue have some very sweet lines. Because you can pair up, like you play as one character, but then you can like pair up and do like double attacks and stuff with whoever you're paired up with. And like, so if you're Dimitri or Dedue and you pair up with the other one, they like, you know, yes, my king, or my whatever, or my whatever. Ah, it's so good. I will protect you. They know. They know. Hopes is very like, we see you, like we see the shippers, we see the, you know, they put in those little things just for us. Yeah, the Warriors game is not as good. It's definitely, I definitely don't like it as much as Houses. But you know, it's just, it's a way to get more of the characters. Yeah, and there's things that I do like about the battle system. But a lot of it's just, you know, kind of button mashing, walking around. There's no like, there is some strategy to it. Oh, Shamir! I did skip Shamir. Oh, I'm sorry, Shamir. I did. I like Shamir. I like Shamir more than Catherine. Yeah, I like Shamir. Shamir grew on me. I didn't like her at first, because she is like kind of standoffish and stuff. But I do like her very much. Still B tier though.